Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. We are going to be reviewing the Once Upon a Book Club book box for August. And there's a little bit of an announcement that's going to happen afterwards, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm at page 64 in the book for August, The Girl with No Reflection. It's boring. Like, it started off with the girl who is at the palace, and it looks like she is destined or affianced, or however you want to word it, to the prince. And so she's just kind of getting acclimated to the palace. And it seems like she sees a weird reflection when she's out at the fountain. And it's like it's her, but not her in the reflection, which is actually kind of cool. But then nothing really happens with that. And so it goes on and on and on with descriptions and stuff that feel kind of repetitive and slow and boring for me. And then we get to this page where she's just, again, kind of getting dressed and bathed and ready. And it talks about her slipping on some slippers. And that is going to be the first gift to open. So I'm betting it's slippers. I'm really hoping it picks up. Normally, if this was just a regular book and not a Once Upon a Book Club with gifts, I would be wondering if I'm going to DNF, because I usually DNF around 100 pages. So really hoping this book picks up. But meanwhile, gift-wise, it won't completely open up for me, but it does look like slippers. So that's cute, and I'll get a picture, of course, as always. So yeah, really kind of hoping that it picks up. Otherwise, So I am 25% into this. I'm still bored. I feel bad saying that, but I am still really bored. At this point, she's trying to get back to her world, and I just don't care. I'm really hoping this picks up. I'm really hoping it gets more exciting. I'm 125-ish pages into it. If it wasn't Once Upon a Book Club, probably would DNF at this point, to be honest. But I like opening up the gifts, and I'm really hoping it'll get better. So I'm halfway in the book. Still not great. I'm still really bored. She's now been pulled into this mirror world. This isn't giving anything away to tell you this. She's pulled into a mirror world, and her mirror self is trying to pretend to be her in her world, and it's still boring. Even with all that, I'm finding it boring. I'm really hoping it picks up. I'm in my Friday morning sprints. You guys are always welcome to join. Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I have gotten to the next gift. It's on page 271. It's referencing a bath that she's taking and a scent that she is smelling. And so I'm betting our gift is going to be some kind of bath salts or something. You guys, I'm trying so hard to like this book. It is so boring. It is so boring. And so much of it is just you have a great idea here. I just wish it was executed a little bit better. I do. I really do. I think I would have loved it if the execution had been a little better. And sure enough, we've got a little bag of, I guess it's tea, bathtub tea. So, oh, it smells good. It smells really good. But I probably won't use this for a bath, soaking in the tub. So it'll be up for grabs in the next drawing. But I don't know. I am over halfway, and it's not awesome. I'm really hoping it gets better by the time we get the next gift. Here's hoping. So I am continuing. I am to page 349. It's almost over. Thank goodness. Hasn't gotten any better, guys. Every decision she makes is cringy. The relationship, the romance that's supposed to be there is cringy and feels rushed and forced, and I'm just so bored. For so much of it, I'm so bored. Where we're at, it talks about him throwing the engagement bangle at her. And so I'm betting that's what this is. It's going to be some kind of a bracelet kind of item. Yeah, I totally would have DNF'd this if it wasn't needing to be opened for you guys. Oh my gosh. And it does say that it is a betrothal bangle. And here you go. It's kind of cute. Not my particular style, so it will be up for grabs in the next drawing. I don't know. Let's hope the ending is a little better. Okay, there you go. So that was all the gifts. We got some slippers that actually are more like sandals, honestly. And the ribbon that ties around the foot is actually already coming undone, and I barely slipped it out of its case. So heads up in case you want to choose that whenever you win in the next drawing. We got those bath salts, which actually smell pretty good. I'm not going to use them, so they're available. And we got that little bangle that, just a heads up, very cheaply made. At least it feels that way to me. Altogether, these 3 gifts, I give a 2-star. They were very cheaply feeling. They matched the story mostly. It just didn't really pull me into the story at all. I was very disappointed, honestly, on the quality and what they chose to use. The book itself, I'm thinking you're not going to be surprised to hear, also got a 2-star from me. The idea behind it was amazing. It sounded like it would be such a cool premise, almost an Alice through the looking glass kind of a scenario. It just did not deliver. It did not deliver. It was very, very slow and repetitive, and decisions she made didn't even make sense. Even if they were considered stupid decisions, they just didn't make sense. And all along the way, I just was beating my head against the wall and wishing I didn't have to do this vlog for it, because I so would have DNF'd it a long time ago instead of submitting myself into all of that. So no, it was a definite miss for me. That being said, the packet also gives us some fun things. So if you choose this book in the drawing, you get a matching bookmark. You get one of those fun little scratch-offs. I love those. You get a signed plate from the author and a pretty art print that has a letter from the author. All of that inside the book, if you choose it. And then for the packet itself that we got, we also get an interview with the author. We get some book club discussion questions. And we get a steamed dumpling recipe. So here you go for that recipe. Now, I definitely don't want to let you guys down, and I apologize, but like all of you, groceries be going up, up, up in prices, and bills be going up, up, up in prices, and I am a free channel. I will always be a free channel because I just love hanging out with all of you. So things have to change, and unfortunately, looking back over, and I'll do a full review at the end of the year of book boxes and how they ranked, but looking back, there's only one book this entire year that got a 5-star. Everything else was 3-star, 2-star, and even some 1-stars. And the gifts themselves haven't been faring very well. And again, this is no judgment on Once Upon a Book Club. They are the most wonderful people to talk to and work with. They provide a free book if you do their scratch off challenge each year, which I love doing. And I actually did get a free book from them when I submitted it. This is the awesome book that they sent me. How gorgeous is that? I can't wait to read it and review it for you all. Love the company itself. It's just the book selections have been going downhill for me. This is the second 2-star in a row. And before that was a barely 3-star. So it's just not hitting for me. I'm just not really enjoying the books. I'm not enjoying the gifts like I was. So sadly, this will be my last Once Upon a Book Club review because their prices had to increase. They did. They just do. Everything's more expensive. And it's hard to pay almost $55 a month
for a book I'm not enjoying, gifts I think are cheaply made and not enjoying. It's hard to stomach that. $55 every single month. I'm sorry. So please don't be mad, but I'm saying goodbye to this. And I am still sticking with the book of the month because I get several books and audiobooks there very cheaply. And I'm still sticking with Owl Crate. I love their beautiful editions and the fun little gifts that we get in that. And I'm still sticking with Broken Binding, which gives us the gorgeous editions that I have been reviewing for you. So I'm sorry. I hope that wasn't too much at the end of this, but please let me know below that you still love me, that you'll still be hanging out with me, and I hope to still see you in the other unboxings I do, and maybe when budgets increase and prices decrease, I can try to bring Once Upon a Book Club back into my life. Until then, though, it's been a fun ride for a couple of years, and I am grateful for all the fun that they have given me and content that they've given me, and I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.